In some of this ancient Jewish literature that's incorporated and found in the Dead Sea Scrolls, we have some of these discussions of things like, what are the demons? Well, there was a pretty strong thread of thinking within ancient Judaism that demons were disembodied spirits of the Nephilim.
Typically when you show, your head's like in the ceiling, you look very tall. Show yourself.
The Greek translation of the Old Testament translates Nephilim as gigas, which is giants.
Lonzo, can you touch me? Walking away. Holy shit.
And their mothers are humans. So they're kind of these half supernatural, half carnal things. So when they die, their spirits don't have anywhere to go. So now they're trapped and they're wandering the earth. They're aimless and they're constantly trying to get back into a physical form. And so they possess people.
We are not going to be putting out guillotines. I am punching my ticket.
And because they're not really meant to do that, because they're these wayward supernatural beings, it never really works out, and they end up making people do all sorts of crazy things, and they're cursed because they're unholy. They're the progeny of fallen angels.
They also worship Satan. Straight up, literally.
Now, who is there to harm you if you prove zealous for what is good? But even if you should suffer for righteousness' sake, you will be blessed. The understanding here is that there's suffering that often comes. And our Lord warned us about this, did he not? If they hated me, they will also hate you. And by the way, the suffering that Peter is talking about here in 1 Peter 3 is not people calling you names. The suffering that he's talking about here in 1 Peter 3 is people taking your life.
You don't call these deranged lunatics something they obviously aren't. They might self-terminate, so in order to avoid that, we need to make everybody on planet Earth lie to them.
Because they burned sacrifices on the mountains and defied me on the hills, I will measure into their laps the full payment for their former deeds.
I'm pissed off.
No! That damn Sasquatch.